All right.
So this is a down cow, which means she can't get up. She's alert and she's lively. Don't fall off the cliff there.
I won't.
But they've been giving her calcium supplementation. So she just calved not too long ago. She's not getting up. And so they want to give her calcium in the vein, but he's having a hard time getting it on his own because she's not very cooperative. But what we're going to do is we're going to give her calcium to try to help her get over this like partial paralysis. So this is an IV simplex. This part goes on the bottle, and then this part goes on the needle in the vein. So we like these the best. They make clear ones. Sometimes they're harder plastic and harder to see. Apparently I have gross gloves, so we're gonna fix that. So this is a 14 gauge needle by 2 inches long. Kind of looks like a harpoon, but it's what we need to be able to do what we need to do. And I usually use the needle to open these tops. So they have like a little flip cap thing here, and you can pull it all the way down, but half the time you rip it off. So I just use the needle, and you can push down like this to push it, and then you can pop it up, and then you just peel it back. And this will come off, this aluminum band, and then the plunger. Put your needle on. He's bringing the skid steer over and a piece of plywood because we're gonna move her after we're done. She's crawling around and she's close to getting up. She was almost up, but she just needs a little extra. So this goes on like this. And once you have this on, then you can give it to someone to hold, right, Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna find the vein. We're using the jugular vein in her neck. And so there's a jugular groove that runs right here. And you're gonna spend a bunch of time trying to get this to stand up. So it's right here. And if I let off my hand down here, which is occluding it or holding it off, it'll flatten out and it goes away. Then if I hold it again in the furrow, you can kind of see it wiggling through here. There's a little wave. So we get it nice and big. And then what we're gonna do, I can feel her heart rate. We're gonna take this needle, and you're gonna keep the point going. Actually, I'm gonna come downhill. So some people go uphill, some people go downhill. And we're gonna go in parallel to this at a 45-degree angle, and when we hit it, it's gonna spurt out. She's not a fan. I know. Then once we get access to the vein, hey girl, you're all right. And we let off, it'll slow down. Then we can turn this upside down and hold on to it. Once we get our blood flow, we hook it up and then keep an eye on it there, and I feel it, but I can also feel this bubbling. So if you come in, can you see it bubbling? Someone taught me you don't ever want it really farther than the pole, because if you give calcium too fast, it can cause their heart to actually stop and do really bad things. So you can also tell that you're in the vein. If you lower this, you're gonna watch the blood come back in your tube and it's gonna darken. And then when you put it back up, it's gonna come back in. So we just kind of monitor this, go nice and slow. And we're gonna just monitor her heart rate, which I can see in her neck. And then once we're done treating her, we're gonna move her. But we'll get a little bit more treatment into her, and we can give you the follow-up. But for right now, this is what she's getting. We'll be back in a little bit.